Hi, ciao tutti. We have a strong message. Um, so I need to get this out. I'm a little disoriented. We're gonna do a bit of an oracle consult. So hi, hello, welcome. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. And I was sent to deliberate some findings. I feel karmic. I was meditating and processing and seeing some things, and we have some answers here. I was told to share them. With literally the language was take this to the ministry. So um, I use that terminology just a little bit differently than it would seem on its face. And let's just get in here and fit in here and see what we got going on. Somebody's attached to us. We're having a karmic battle with somebody. They um, had a taste of us or had access to us for a little bit of a time. They could have mistreated, mislabeled, misperceived, misjudged, misused us, or they could be attaching to us for some kind of maladaptive or maleficent reason. Maybe they've targeted us. Maybe they are obsessed with us. Ultimately, they're attached in some kind of way, and they know that we're not the thing, but they don't have the self love or the self respect or the good enough nature, good enough heart to leave what doesn't want them. I don't understand why somebody wants something that doesn't want them in return. I don't understand how somebody can stay attracted to somebody that's not attracted to them. However, that's the energy that we're getting. So, um, you know, they're under some kind of impression. Okay, girl, watch them nails, honey. They're under the impression that they can get us back or they can force us to love them or want them or whatever. Game playing, or I don't actually understand that. So, um, let's see here. They're willing to go the long haul, but for some reason, so we have, I can't, this is a 22 card spread, so I can't call out, I'm not going to call out every card. It'll come out in the explanation. So what I'm getting though is that we've said things to this person that makes them go on the strategic. For whatever reason, we might be saying things or disclosing things that make them think they can adopt or curtail their strategy. And what we don't know is that this person's mind is a mess. They might not be actual, factual, logical, rational. They may be in some kind of delulu, loloka, crazy, some kind of maladaptive, idiosyncratic, perfunctory, misaligned, misguided, mental universe that has no basis in reality, meaning that elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor, or maybe our spaceship can't land on that planet. It's inhospitable or hostile or incongruent or basically toxic and poisonous to us. It might not be a blanket statement. It just might be a lack of compatibility, an incompatibility issue. But they feel ghosted. Which honestly, what I'm getting is that when reality came to bear upon them or upon the situation, it made them feel rejected, and now they're targeting us. They have this perfectionist thing. So they kind of also want to prove a point, maybe to themselves, maybe to us, but they're being petty. And they have this meticulous narrative that they've curated and that they want us to pick up and keep going. But they're in distress because we don't want them, or we're inaccessible, unapproachable, disagreeable in some kind of way. Okay, so we got all this energy here. Now, soulmates doesn't always mean coitus copulation, doesn't always mean happily ever after or Mary, Fairy, and Gay, or whatever that looks like, whatever that is. It can mean your cat. It could mean the spider that's living in the corner of your room. It could mean the asshole hair on, the bacteria on somebody's asshole hair. I'm just gonna say it. That there's a purpose. Who knows? You know, this is not something I want to go deeply into. A soulmate is not always somebody you're gonna jump into bed with and make babies. Um, I have this energy like they're following us through the portal, and this is the lifetime where we have the anointing on our life that's going to repel them or reject them or, you know, ultimately defeat them, lay them to rest. And it may be, you know, in the ground, it may be that we burn them so badly, wake them up, we tower, bombastica, we tower moment, revelation to them so badly, so strongly that it knocks the stupid out of all of the incarnational life cycle. Whatever, however many times they followed us through the portal for whatever reason, it's finally going to quit in this lifetime. Okay. So it's because we're having a glow up. Usually we're stuck on stupid alongside them. Usually we're attached with them. You can come up here. Usually we give to the bull. Usually we have some kind of enabling, co-signing, and this is the lifetime where it doesn't happen. Although we did say something which made them think either that it was going to work or they might be a little bit more sinister, where wherever we're saying they twisted and contorted into their little toxic, whether it's covert, overt, don't matter, don't care. They might adapt everything that we're saying, like this, Leviathan. They swallow everything whole. They're out of the abyss. They're this vacant, vapid, vassalous void. If you feed it, it will eat you. Maybe they're a kind of energy where we can't be dealing with. We'll figure it out in a moment. Okay. But they're not with reality. They've gone numb. And they are spying on us. We have watching here, creates false accounts to stay up to date, pretends to not care, but becomes obsessive, late night scrolling on social media platforms. So they have a watchful, careful eye on us. They won't let it go. And they've been doing this time after time after time, lifetime, okay, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime with past lives. And they're trying to destroy us. And this is an energy I'm seeing a lot. There are people out there that think if they break you down so much and they kill every opportunity, that you'll return to them, and I will return to them. And I don't understand that. I, I'm not around the people in my collective where we can be bullied or belittled or berated into getting back with somebody. Like honestly, like if you get nasty, if you get crunk, if you try to nut and we have to buck, I don't get why they think that's gonna foster some kind of lovey-dovey energy. Like once you flip on a bitch, it's a wrap. If I get whiplash trying to deal with you, it's a wrap. I don't get that. That's some toxic malignant bull. That's for unhealed people. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's part of the karma, but it's also part of the drama and the trauma, which becomes karma because karma means it's a lesson. And so there are people out there that have learned that lesson, but there's people out there that use it as a strategy, as a tactic. Like that means you need to pull us out of our vibration. And I'm discovering the really evil, malignant people, they still try that stuff because they understand like some of the protection on our life, some of the anointing on our life comes from the vibration that we're at, which means we're high vibrational. But also that means if somebody's trying to take you down, they're already beneath them. They're already beneath us. So if someone's trying to blow up our life, and somebody used to, cackle and hackle and in a group of biddies, get together in the collective with all the little cliques and cabals and the covens to try to take us down, it means they're too weak by themselves to do nothing. So the third party situations, they might have to involve other people, or they might be involved with the third person, because we only have space for twin flame. And I just heard the word Delilah. So they are sending multiple people at us with different tactics and tricks and strategies to see which one works. I'm sorry, honey, I'm not the wall you get to throw your spaghetti at. That's just what's up. And we're kind of ignorant to their wiles and to their ways. And once upon a time, it wasn't. Yeah, so we did, when we were more stuck on stupid back in the past, we were able to believe that it was going to work. And we tried to go about things the right way, going by the book is the Lerofanta, the La Papa, the Hierophant. And it turned out eventually that this person was like moody and vindictive, and they were like secretive and jealous, and they were harboring all these feelings, and they had this like little narrative, and there was no reality. There was no space for us to tell our truth, to speak our truth, to declare our narrative. What are you doing? You know better. Please stop that. there was no space for us to be our authentic self. They were always working some kind of con scheme, trying to work on it. See, I don't like that ish. You know, you're not gonna work on me, work at me, work around me. You're gonna work with me. You're not gonna talk at me, talk on me, talk. You're gonna talk with me, talk to me. If I become some little strategy in your business plan to execute, you trying to be effective with a person when that's what you do with tasks and a to-do list. You need to be effective with people and efficient with things. And so I'm not some little task to check off your list. You know, so this is what I'm getting here. That means they were heartless. They were cold and calculated. That couldn't come correct. Queen of Cups, but I bet you it's in reverse. Let's see. Yeah, Nine of Swords. 3, 5, 7, Nine of Swords means everything's in reverse. Okay. It's just like any other five. So here's the deal. This is a person that's loop-de-doo. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're la loca. They're crazy. They're delulu. You know, illusion, delusion, confusion. They're not with it. They might have some kind of schizotypal thing. I don't want to, you know, pathologize here. This is not a clinical space. Even if it's a bit therapeutic, you know. What I want to say is that this person doesn't have a basis in reality and they become muddled. It's like a murky, swampy water with the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's just nothing grows there. Everything goes there to die. And it's the oppression, repression, because they project, repress onto others. Okay, and this is a person that can't regulate themselves, so they spend all the time, energy, effort, and attention trying to regulate everybody else instead of handling up on their own little ish. They can't pull up their little big girl panties and get to it. They can't get with it, so they can't get right. And how are you going to be at peace with the person when they're at war with themselves? That's what's up. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is a person that lets every little extra energy come up into them and they can't regulate because they have no boundaries. So they have no taste of reality. They don't have a touchdown on this planet. They're loop-de-loo. They're about to be a Looney Tune, a Fruit Loop. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, they're unsafe, unhealthy, because they're unhealed. And they're at war with themselves. They're conflicted. And they're probably repressed in some type of emotional way because they were trying to do what they perceived was the right thing, but they were coming out with a tactic instead of just being true and honest and genuine and sincere about what they want. See, you're always going to be trying tricks if you can't come at a person with integrity and earnesty. That's what's up. So you got to try your little tactics to misogynist ways and hide the truth and massage the facts or whatever, what have you, because you think it's going to affect the outcome. See, people don't have an issue with being truthful, and when they do have an issue with being truthful, it's because they're trying to control an outcome. They fear the consequences of the truth, so they can't align with the objective. When a person can't come towards us and state their mission, state their objective, when they don't want to be clear on what their needs are and what their intentions are, that's not a person that's healthy and safe to be around. There's a person that's trying to manipulate, because they're either trying to avoid a response or they're trying to shame us for responding. See, the thing about the truth is when you say the truth, it does have consequences to both parties. And if you're not able to stand in that, you're not able to be around me. That's just what's up. So I don't know what this is. What it is a mess. It's a mess. That's what it is. It's a mess. Yeah. You see, people are going to come towards us. They're going to have crap and they're going to have light. And so whatever you are, come forward as you are. And you move how you move, honey. Sometimes I want to deal with you. Sometimes I'm going to move out your way. And that's all. That's all right. That's okay. And if you feel some kind of way about it, it means you're not for me, baby. That's what's up. But people don't like that. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to F with that. So they don't want to F with us. That's what's up. You know, you can move how you move, boo. That's fine. I accept you. I just don't have to tolerate you. You know? And I don't understand a kind of person who's going to go where they're not celebrated. Why are you hanging around spaces where you're simply tolerated? That doesn't make no sense to me. That means you don't have self-love, self-worth, self-value. That means you don't respect yourself. You don't actually see yourself. So you don't know your worth and you don't know what you deserve. That's what's up. So we got thought and here it's nifty. So we got to take the good and the bad, and we got to navigate and negotiate through that, because our power is in being ourselves and allowing things to be as they are and not needing to change it. Okay. And then again, this is kind of repeating the message here. This is the sun, moon, spread, 2 cards. So we need to be balanced and impartial, not swayed by our emotions. And what's supporting this? Yeah. So the thing about it is we have to be on a good path, a righteous path, because something's always going to be trying to slip us into darkness. What happened with this person is that there was some kind of space that was able to be taken up because we had an unmet need. And this person's job in our life was to show us that we needed to shift our vibration ever so slightly, so that we didn't continue to attract this thing. And since we were dealing with the purpose and the idea and the desire to be righteous, we were shown a way where we were not righteous. We had an open spot where only divinity needed to be going, and darkness came in for a second to see if we would lower our standards and defile our own true, genuine nature. And that's not what happened. And so we have a new opponent here. There might be an old opponent. Yeah, because it's open warfare now. It's an open enemy, basically, with the 5 of Swords. But the 9 of Swords means that they're guilty of something. They've made a lot of karmic causes. They might be feeling regret, shame, guilt. And it's a wrap. Something's coming to an end. This is a transformation. So we're going to let this die. We're going to let it go. They don't understand why, but they were told boundary standards. You're not meeting me at the level. When I tell you what's up, you try to realign or reframe who I am and what I'm about. Like that's actually gonna work. Go try. You need a lesser bitch, a weaker bitch. I'm not the one, hun. You go on, get on, go play in traffic or do something else. Okay, you know, we put a boundary there to override and dismiss and bypass our boundary. Good luck with that. I hope that works out well for you. Go find somebody that's gonna work with. I'm not the one, hun. I don't get that. I don't get that. That's a misaligned hoe. That's what that is. Yeah, see, this is the bottom of the barrel kind of person. They're petty, they're basic, they're jealous, and they're being repelled. It's called demon or criminal. It's how the spiritual world looks at this energy. Um, I'm getting that song, all these hoes, all these hoes, all these hoes is getting me down. Yeah, so that just means that this is a basic little bitch. That's not, there's no nicer way to say this. I mean, but bless their heart, some people serve as a wonderful example of how not to be. This is a pick Misha, the female version of a loser, somebody with lacking self-worth and value. Pick me, pick me, pick me, honey. Really, homie, darling child. Why you want something that doesn't want you? What's for you will not pass you by, but here's the thing. You need to be living your life at the right vibration. Focus on the prize. You got to have that hustle, that grind. If you ain't got nothing going on, you're going to take little old anything. And when you used to get in love, you know, when you're not served love on a golden spoon as a child or in the part where you're, you know, solidifying, that's before you even become unhealed. Early in life, before you become an adult, that's your little, squishy wishy time, your little woochie coochie coo time, but once you're a whole ass adult, you need to be able to wipe your own ass. That's what's up. Okay, not this little kumbaya lullaby bullshit. Get away from me with that crap. Wipe your own ass. Get away. Get out my face. Bye. I don't get it. No shame. No shame. It just doesn't resonate with my being, and your needs are not clear, and your intentions are not out loud and proud. You're not standing on business. So of course you're a mess. And all I'm doing is laying down some boundaries, laying down some standards, and you're throwing a tantrum and causing a fit. Bitch, Go play in traffic, Brenda. Go breathe underwater. Okay? Get you something to do all the same. And here's what's up. Like, let me just tell you a little thing. You need to grow up. Find a way to heal, find a way to awaken, get initiated, get saved, ho. That's what's up. And I'm not judging because we all start somewhere. I'm sure I was there in a previous lifetime. Where you at right now? Okay, here's where we have an issue, is when you're trying to destroy my life because I don't want to co-sign your bullshit. That's when it really becomes a problem. Because all I did was say, no, thank you. And now the sky is falling for you and I'm the space of your problems. Why? Because you externalize your power. That's what it is. You're a pick me shop. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Pick yourself. Because all I'm doing is asking you for the bare minimum, and you can't show up and participate and remain present. You can't navigate and negotiate me and my energy. That's why you're trying to destroy me. And here's what's up. So yeah, you need to get up out of hell. Because this is the Leviathan, the black snake, the Apophis. We had this already in this deck over here. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The black snake, that's the Leviathan. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So listen, good luck. Good luck. Peace be upon you. Blessings to you in your path. May the Lord order your steps. May the universe illuminate your path and journey. I wish you the very best. I hope that you get everything that you want, starting with everything that you deserve. Yeah, because see, the thing about it is, the causes that are being made here are not going to bring this person what they want. What I'm getting is that they don't know how to navigate this world, and so they really deserve pity. Because they were born with wings, so they were actually of a divine space, but for some reason, the darkness got into them. They're fallen now. This is in the number 4 position. Number 5 and number 6 position are right here in respective order, 5, 6. So they're supposed to have system structures, foundations, okay, duties and obligations. They're supposed to have some kind of accomplishment through learning and completing a cycle. And it would have brought them all the terms and conditions fulfilled. The 3 of Swords is never good unless the Libra, the Justice card or the World card is out. So they would have fulfilled all the terms and conditions of their incarnational cycles, and they would have came into their spot. But sometimes you have to go without. Sometimes the cycle that you're on is a one of surrender and sacrifice, but it's mercy. That's mercy. So they would have. I'll be honest. This person that we're dealing with is not going to have a pleasant life. They weren't supposed to, because they would have got all that given to them on the other side when they died, when they divided, when they transitioned from this world. And it's because they made a lot of karmic causes in previous lifetimes. 10 of Wands. They've had several bad lifetimes, and this was this was a boon. This was a gift from the Lord. A boon is the word, BOON. If you want to look it up. But see, in this lifetime, they're capricious, because they want more than what they're getting, because this is what they're getting. This is what they got. Karma said that they had a life where they were spiritually repressed. Basically, they were stripped of their divinity. They didn't get a lot of power. They didn't get a lot of money. They didn't get a lot of fruits. They didn't get a lot of material blessings. And there's a reason for this. There's a whole record here. So We're gonna go ahead and expand this reading. I'm just gonna do another one because I didn't open up my pay-per-view readings right now. I'll do that another time. So I'm just gonna do another reading. I don't know what this one was about. This poor attached soul is really what I wanted to say. I mean, they got it twisted that they're smoking the Kool-Aid, drinking the Kool-Aid, smoking the crack. They need to go back to the dealer and get a refund for that. That's just what's up. Okay, because that's some funny business that they need to stop smoking that. I don't know how to help you, boo. I can't co-sign for you. What is this? This poor attached soul. Okay. I hope they work that out. That's some nasty. Okay. Oh, we have a reading here. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye, dear. Like, comment, share, subscribe.